People who lost their jobs by going off on a customer. What is your story? 1. It wasn't me, but I've been told about it. Some guy just passed his training for a call center, and a few days in, he answers the phone to a customer and they get into an argument. The argument goes on for nearly an hour, and when the customer hung up, the guy called him back to continue the argument. The guy was in his late 50s and lost his job very quickly after. 2. I used to cut hair. I was cutting a lady's hair when the child of lady waiting started running around the shop. I told the child several times to go sit with her mother and asked her mother to please keep her child seated next to her. Well, in the middle of cutting around my client's ear, the child ran into my work area, ran into me and almost caused me to cut my client. I looked at the child and firmly said, "You need to go sit down with your mother now." Well, her mom didn't like that and came running back to me and yelled, "Don't tell my child what to do, I'm her parent." I responded with, "Then act like it." She glared at me, grabbed her child and stormed out. Everyone in the shop was relieved the child had left. A few days later the owner came and tried to fire me for it, but luckily there were enough other stylists and clients that came to my defense about the danger of the situation and I only got a write-up. 3. Back around 1969, I saw a service advisor at a VW dealership get fired for telling an irate customer, "If you can't take a joke, you shouldn't have bought a Volkswagen." 4. Not me, somehow, but one of my coworkers. She was towards the end of a long day and was the only register open. A customer came through, making lots of special requests, and being particularly rude when she tried to insure everything. Co-worker had enough, closed her register, moved to the next one over and asked for the next customer.